So the World Health Organization, along with the Presidency of the European Council, the Presidency of France and the Presidency of South Africa, will hold a press conference to announce the first recipients of mRNA technology on the African continent as part of the global mRNA technology transfer hub that's located in Cape Town. The event will take place this morning in the context of the 6th European Union, African Union Summit. President Cyril Ramaphosa spoke to the media on his arrival at the summit. Take a look.
Bilateral relations between South Africa and Germany, advancement of trade particularly. They are a very important trading partner, as well as the cooperation that can be extended between the two countries. We've had very good dealings with former Chancellor Angela Merkel, and we expect that the relationship will continue and will even get stronger under the new Chancellor.
Will this summit be a success without the TRIPS waiver?
Well, we're going to discuss that.
Will it be a success if you don't get it?
We're going to discuss the TRIPS waiver.
Are European countries still hoarding vaccines?
No, they have been giving vaccines, but we now need to move to the TRIPS dispensation where we can make our own vaccines, and that to us is very important.
And you're not convinced about the European offer so far?
No, not yet.
Mr. President, when the US talk about new partnership with Africa, what do you think about what means the new partnership according to you?
Well, it means mutual respect, mutual recognition of what we can all bring to the party, investment in our economies, infrastructure investment, and in many ways for former colonizers to give back to the continent.
Thank you.
So that was the South African president there in Brussels. Rosie Birchard is in Brussels reporting on the summit. Before the talks, Minister for International Relations Nadeli Pandor spoke to the SABC.
Well, an important day and a really landmark summit here in Brussels, with leaders from the European and African Unions meeting face to face for the first time in 5 years. I was there as President Ramaphosa arrived. He had some strong words on COVID-19. He had some strong words on what he said were former colonizers giving back to the African continent. He went in for a opening ceremony, and then he participated in talks on climate change, and those talks more broadly on various different issues are set to continue. There were lots of handshakes and friendly smiles, but we know that leaders are at odds on some issues. On his way in, President Ramaphosa criticised the European Union and European countries for blocking a TRIPS waiver. So that is the waiving of intellectual property rights on COVID-19 vaccines.
Linked very much to the deliberations we'd have here, obviously, is the pandemic and responses to it on the African continent, and of course the international partnerships that we believe are necessary.
Now, before this landmark summit, there were fears that this important event for Europe and Africa could be overshadowed by the tensions between Russia and Ukraine. We also heard South Africa's position on the Ukraine crisis.
South Africa always promotes peace and negotiated settlements. We believe that all leaders must exhaust every opportunity for dialogue to ensure that matters are resolved without resort to arms and death.
So lots for leaders to talk about, lots for leaders to get through. The talks carry on. But really the big question here is Europe a reliable partner for Africa, and is this a partnership of equals? And really, after one day of talks, those are questions which still remain to be answered. Rosie Birchard, SABC News, Brussels.